EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. This defense for the Patriots, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the 38, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now Jackson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And
they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We're scoreless after 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really? By the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the all.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. You just saw the speed, folks, of Marcus Jones back there in a flash to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
No, we changed it. Report! Hey, report!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Change it.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down. Jones flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Here we go, set.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Hunter Henry's now in his second season with the New England Patriots and had 9 touchdowns in his first campaign and really emerged as rookie quarterback Mac Jones' favorite target, especially when they needed points in the red zone. Stays his favorite here and picks up a first down.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jones, Thornton hauls it in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Second and 4. From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. He's at the 40. 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Jalen Armour-Davis, the one to get the tackle. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's caught left side by the tight end Key. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Pats, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
13.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Patriots hit 2-0 here to begin the season. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They hand this off to Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about
touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
We changed it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
No, we changed it. Hey, we're going. Go ahead. Yeah.
To throw is Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These two teams all tied after one. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin McCourty brings him down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Here's Jackson to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now it's Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Hey, report! Report!
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Dobbins trying the left side.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, come on. 13.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in 1st downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Change it.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting into your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Jones. He hits his target, Lockett. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Folk connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble.
Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
No, we changed it. You gotta make a move.
Jackson now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Jackson.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, this is Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Jordan Davis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Throwing on second down, Jones. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Jones.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Odafe Oweh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
To throw is Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Jones. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.